Okay, so we are going to make a lantern that looks like this one. And what you need is a piece of paper folded in half, 2 pieces for border, a base, a handle, and a battery-operated candle. And if you didn't have me prepping it for you, you would need a pencil and a ruler to draw a little line along the top. You can see that we've got all of the things we need in front of us, and I'll explain them as we go. The first thing you want to do is take your scissors and cut strips that are maybe even, maybe not. I think maybe I'll try a couple of narrow ones and a couple of wider ones. And you don't want to cut any further than that line. You see, I'm being a little bit, doesn't have to be completely accurate, but around that line. I've got some wider, some narrower, but the last one you want to have a good width because you're going to be folding it around. Now you can see that when you open it, you have a whole bunch of strips, but keep it shut because then you can take a hole punch, for example, like this one, and while it's still folded, I guess I should have prepped that one beforehand. Let's do this one. While it's still folded, you can make some holes. Maybe you might not do every single one. Maybe you'd make them a little bit different. And this one, unfortunately, has something going on with it, so I can't do it. Anyway, you might also want to put a couple of stickers on. And maybe you might even, if your hole punch goes far enough in, do hole punches from the other side. Now, my border is a little bit wide, so that may not work, but we'll see. And here you have the design part of your lantern prepped. Now what you're going to do is you're going to open it up and you are going to attach your borders to the top and the bottom. Now, some of them haven't been cut long enough, and that's okay because that's going to be your fold. So I might try my glue stick and glue stick this one right here. Up like that. This glue stick is very old. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this going. So you can see my borders are not quite the right length. And then maybe this one I might tape. Let's tape this one. And maybe I'll tape it on the other side so you don't see the tape. Let's pour it like that. There. And another piece like this. So I have 2 borders. Now I'm going to just leave this for a minute and I'm going to take my base and I'm going to take the strips and fold them in towards the center of the base like this so that it looks, slap them out a little bit so it looks like a table. Now on the inside of your lantern, you're going to take your leg facing down. So it's a table with the leg facing down. And here you can tape or glue or staple. I like to staple because that is going to really hold it together well. And then I wrap my lantern around the base, staple it that side, then I wrap it again, hoping you can see this, and I'll staple it again. And then the last one, you see I started with the one in the middle so that the last one, there's that extra bit of glue, which is perfect. That blob of glue is going to hold this together. Now when I staple the last one, that holds the whole thing together. Then I'm going to do another one on the top. And today, just because I want to be fairly quick, I'm going to staple the top too. Maybe I'll do it twice. You could tape it. I wouldn't recommend gluing it because it doesn't stay as well. And there you have the lantern decorated with the base. And now we just need to punch a handle hole. So we're going to have one handle hole here on one side. And I normally have a larger hole punch for this. And the other side. Then you feed the string through and tie one side. Then feed it through the other hole, and a bigger hole punch will work better for this. And tie the other side. There we go. And there you have your lantern ready for its light. And there you have it already. So I hope you enjoy making your lantern. Have fun.